So, when people say, oh, you don't need to exercise, people didn't used to exercise, they didn't have gyms. No, they didn't have gyms. Hey, I'm Chloe. Hey, I'm fit and healthy 53-year-old, and I'm all about aging disgracefully, enjoying the later years of life, breaking normal conventions, continuing to do the things you love, especially when no longer age appropriate. Click that subscribe button below if you agree. A nice Sunday thing to do, to get your steps in, but also to get out into nature and really enjoy it. Let's go for a long walk somewhere really beautiful. I think we're so blessed, you know, because we've got so much convenience in our lives now. And yes, that convenience is killing a lot of people, making them very unhealthy. However, we can switch out the necessary exercise that human beings used to have to do in order to get their food, get their water, get their wood for their heat and their cooking and their light in the evening, and all of the stuff that we used to have to do that we just don't need to do anymore because we're so lucky that we have it all on tap now, done for us. We can exchange that necessary exercise that human beings used to do for recreational exercise, doing the things that we love to do, or kind of beautiful places and just walking around just for the beauty of it, instead of because I had to go and get water from the water hole or whatever it was that we used to have to do. We had to walk to places where the animals were in order to go get our food, you know. I think we're lucky. So today I'm on a 8-kilometer walk. It seems some people have come on their scooters, but an 8-kilometer walk to a beach. It's about to get very rocky, look. So I need to stop filming. It's such a beautiful, peaceful place to be. In the jungle. On Koh, beautiful island that I live on. It's a lot of really nice walks, but this is one of my favorites. Part of it is concreted, like this bit right now that I'm on. But most of it's sand and rocks. A little bit challenging to the balance and all of that kind of thing, but that's good to challenge ourselves, right? But yeah, I love these bits where it's just so peaceful. I've seen one person. Hear the birds chirping. You got to keep moving, or you'll feel the mosquitoes are biting. Just focusing on the rocks here. Okay. So, picture this. Before there were any of the conveniences that we have now, you as a human being, you would be having to get all of your food, all of your water, and all of your heat and light and means of cooking, which means every single day you will be collecting water, and that might be quite some distance from you. And water is heavy when you're carrying the amount that you need to drink. I know, I live in a place where I can't drink the tap water, and yeah, I get my bottled water delivered, but when the delivery guys are out of water and I've got to go to these shops to get it, it's not even half a kilometer to go to the shop to get it. But carrying it back, even a pack of 6 1.2 litre bottles that are bigger than these, you know, that's quite something, carrying that back. Now, if you're carrying the water for your family, that's heavy. And as I said, you might be carrying it for a long distance as well. I lived in Uganda for a while, long time ago now. And there were people still doing that, you know. There had been some water sources with pumps built by Westerners. And a lot of people were having to walk long distances with their buckets to go and collect the water to those water sources every single day. It was still happening. It'll still be happening now. Unless they've got the money or someone builds it for them to pump that water out. That's a lot of exercise that they got to do, right? And that's just water. What about food? Oh, hang on, I've got a blockage here. I need to focus. Okay, and what about food? Well, you're going to have to be hunting and you have to be growing things. And remember, you're not going to have like a field of soy and a processing plant. No, you're going to have to be hunting. Well, someone is in your family group, your tribe, whoever. And those animals that you're hunting, they're going to be big. Hopefully, they're going to be big and they're going to be heavy to carry back. And they need to be processed, cut up with salt put on them very fast before the flies get to it and lay the eggs on it. It's a very fast process. That kind of stuff is strenuous. Perhaps the hunting, not so much. Could be. But I don't know, I've not done it. But I respect those that do. But carrying the animal to the place where you got the salt to do that, that's a lot of work. Then you've got the heat to cook it on, and your light in the evening, then your heat for where you know, if you're living in a cold place, you've got to collect that wood. That's a lot of work. You've got to do the repairs to the place that you're living in as well. That's a lot of work. So when people say, oh, you don't need to exercise, people didn't used to exercise, they didn't have gyms. No, they didn't have gyms. They had life, real life. If you've ever been camping, like camping, not glamping. You know, not like a campsite with a shop. I'm not talking that. If you've been real camping, I have, and even so, had the conveniences, you know. Took it with us in a car to where we were going. But even so, you're busy all day, you're exercising all the time, you're moving all the time. Now, so yeah, none of this talk of people didn't used to exercise, didn't used to have gyms. No, they didn't. This is why I'm saying we are so lucky that we can switch the necessary exercise that we had to do as human beings to recreational exercise. And you need to do that. Oh my, look at this. Now, doesn't it make walking, what have I done? 3.16 kilometers so far, worthwhile, with beautiful views like that. Wow. I live in paradise. It's beautiful, I tell you. I'm a bit afraid of heights, so I'm not going to go so close to the edge. I'm going down to the beach just over there. Made it to the beach at the other end of the walk. That was 3.71 kilometers to get here. So yeah, it's about an 8-kilometer walk. It's beautiful through the jungle. I was just arriving to, there's like a broken down resort here. On the way down to it, and there was 3 guys with music, tourists, spray can about to spray on a rock. And I just got there at the right time, and I said, hey, don't do it. He was about to spray. Hey, don't do it. This is our home. He said, I was just going to spray something beautiful. I said, it is beautiful already. It's beautiful already. Don't spray it. Someone has to clean that up after you. And he said, okay. I didn't think of it like that. And I said, thank you. And off they went. I hope they don't do it somewhere else. It's too late here. They've already done it on this resort here. But as have other people, not just them. But, you know, nature's beautiful anyway. It doesn't get enhanced by that. Sure, do it in the cities. Do it in the cities where there's like ugly concrete everywhere. On a beautiful island like this. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Anyway, that's my rant. How beautiful is it here? can only get to this either by boat or that walk that I just did. We are so lucky to be able to switch out the necessary exercise that we used to have to do as human beings, our ancestors, not that long ago, before the Industrial Revolution. We're talking, yeah, longer before that for sure. But, you know, as things have got easier and easier for us, we've got sicker and sicker, you know. People are saying, oh, is what we're eating, it's changed. Sure, yeah, what we're eating has changed. But by far the biggest thing that has changed, and by far the biggest thing that improves our health is exercise. And the convenience that we've got now has got ridiculous. It has got to the point where we don't have to do a thing anymore, and some people are not doing a thing anymore. And that's the trouble. Well, I'm not going to be one of those people. I like a simple life. And luckily on this island I do get to live more of a simple life than I can other places, because everywhere is close. I don't have to travel very far, and I can go on my bicycle to get the things that I need. And of course I can order online as well, which does help. You know, that mixture is great. I'm not saying that convenience is bad, but we do need to offset the lack of activity by adding activity in a good way in our lives. So that's my little rant. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. And what could be better than walks like this on your day off? It's my day off today. But day off, yes, I might not be lifting weights, I might not be going for a run, I might not be doing Muay Thai, but beautiful walk out in nature. What could be better? Don't leave your motivation up to chance. Knowing what you can do to help yourself to improve with age and getting the motivation to do it, they're often the hardest things to do. This is why I started Aging Disgracefully. We're a group of like-minded individuals housed on an easy-to-use app where you can not only get the support and motivation you need, but I also provide easy-to-follow lessons making healthy aging simple and live shows to answer your questions. So you can create your health plan and follow it without being sidetracked by the little things that don't really matter for the stage you're at right now. I nerd out on the science and information out there so that you don't have to, and I'll let you know what you need to know and none of the stuff that you don't. Because I believe that great health as we age should be for everybody, not just the biohackers with millions of dollars. The Aging Disgracefully group is for anyone, man or woman, ready to take the steps required to improve with age. If you have a human body, then this is for you. And the sooner you start, the easier it'll be. So if you'd like to join us, there's a link in the description box below. Come check it out. We'd love for you to join us. I will also be making videos on this channel as well, so don't forget to click that subscribe button. So let's age disgracefully together. Let's live the lives that we really want to live for many years to come.